Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have quite a few different things to go and talk about, quite a few different things to go bring on up. Quite a few locations we're going to be very, very closely monitoring and watching throughout this weekend, and I do think we'll actually probably be having some pretty good walk-ins as well. We've been seeing a little bit of a big uptick when it comes to in-store stock. We've actually had a little bit more of a bigger kind of general spread of locations, and I do think this weekend should be looking and feeling pretty spicy when it comes to stock. Now, as per usual, we'll probably give you guys more of a nice little update play tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that in case you guys want to be on the get some good stuff for this one or throughout the day too. So if you guys check stores, get send me a tweet, receipt, pictures, whatever, always have a chance to love to go and see that. But like I said, we actually have quite a few locations that are overdue and quite a few locations that should and will be getting some stock. Some are basically confirmed by employees and some other stuff too as well. So like I said, a lot of stuff to go talk about. And also the really quick reminder, if any of you guys know, it is Mother's Day as of tomorrow. So if you guys care or celebrate, make sure you guys are doing something nice, get a little present, give them a call. I'll probably remind you guys tomorrow as is, but just in case. As well, if any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. As well, for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway, Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console Controller. Twitter and Twitch room as well, link down below. And sign up for Weeble, sign up for Coinbase, sign up for that good old stuff all down below. And the Twitter giveaway too as well. And I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. And hopefully you guys will all be down to go and hopefully get your consoles. So, first and foremost, guys, we actually have been seeing a very, very major big uptake both in two different locations. Number one, it's going to be pretty much all throughout, I think, the country as well. So you guys can wait for your area. Myers. Now, we actually had some pretty intriguing stuff, as you guys have seen. We saw quite a few people throughout these past few days confirming and getting stock for Myers. And I kept on assuming that this weekend will be a little bit on the higher side, and I do think this weekend will be very, very worthwhile to check your stores. We've been looking through some of the Reddit itself, too, and even some folks down the Reddit in general had a chance to even go and find their PS5 for their Myers stores in Sturgis, Michigan. So, in case you guys are curious, just want to go check your local Myers stores, feel free to. If you guys don't know Myers, it's just in the Midwest chain. I'm sure you guys go and know. We've been trying our best to find out more information for a lot of these different areas and locations. Number one, we have not really been seeing too much stock in Illinois. I casually checked my own local stores and have seen maybe throughout this weekend, maybe I'll give them a call, or maybe maybe on Monday, just so it's not bothering up the Mother's Day kind of rush. A lot of people like to cook and get wine and all that stuff. But we haven't been seeing too much in Illinois, but we do keep on seeing reports in Michigan, Wisconsin, Indiana, Ohio, and a few of those other various locations. We did actually go and see them do some official tweets and messages before, on the official social media. Although ever since then, it's kind of been like a staggered release. So some locations are getting stock, some locations are not getting stock. It really just depends on the area, depends on the vibe, etc., etc. So that's the first and foremost big thing. We've been seeing stock. It'll probably be worth calling, casually checking, showing up in your stores, etc., depending on what you want to do. Like some people usually get groceries on the weekend, myself included, so maybe go ask your employees and see if there's any stock in the back and go from there. Some stores say they have stock, some stores have been sitting on stock. We've also had employees as well confirmed who's been long-term contacts on our channel talk about how they have stock in the back. So I'd probably say a very, very high likelihood for Myers throughout this weekend especially, although it's in the same vein of Target, Best Buy, GameStop walk-ins. Maybe your store sold out a few days ago. Maybe your store hasn't sold stock yet. Kind of depends. But we have been seeing many, many different reports, so it does seem like the likelihood is way, way higher and way, way nicer. So keep that in mind if you guys are trying to get your consoles and stock. So go check it. I'm going to probably keep on trying to call my best to call for my Illinois state itself, mainly because I know a lot of the Illinois boys are just where's our console? So I got you. It's also not that weird, too, if I call a store, because I'm living in Illinois. If I'm calling, Michigan, it's a little weirder to that state. Different area codes and zip codes and all that. But either way, we have been seeing them in the stores. Probably worth checking today and tomorrow. We'll let you guys know if we see a lot of updates or comments or YouTubes or whatever. Be on the lookout for that, too, as well. Part 2. We actually did go talk about this throughout the week, but it did seem like Kroger's. So Fred Meyer's, Kroger's, and Smith stores, probably worth checking. So Myers is more in the Midwest. We've had Kroger's and Fred Meyer's and all them a lot on the West Coast, a lot in the Midwest, and a lot just throughout the actual country itself. So keep that in mind when it comes to stock and stock movement. If you guys want to, we've been seeing it's kind of that seems a little bit more on the smaller side and more sporadic side. The last major time we saw a lot of walk-ins for them around 10 weeks or so, give or take. So that's why we're kind of watching this pretty closely. A lot of the walk-in locations, like Myers, BJ's Wholesalers, all these other locations, have been very dry, very quiet, very dry. So with this is why it's the likelihood's going up a lot more, probably this weekend and next weekend when it comes to stock. And pretty much confirm, I'd probably put confirm in the title because we have seen enough floating around. that if you guys, it's like, there's going to be some people in this YouTube video that are going to get their consoles. There's some that may not, but there's going to be a lot that will probably go get them. And usually Myers have been pretty good, because usually kind of like a nice staggered release for a few weeks or so. So say for Myers themselves, they'll probably be having stock for us the next few days, and same with Kroger's and Stack, etc. So once again, it's always worth your local area, worth calling, worth checking, worth seeing, and we've also been seeing Xbox Series X's up in stock, and obviously all the other various consoles. We haven't really been seeing too many PS5 digital walk-ins, though, so always keep that in mind. But yeah, so Kroger's, Fred Meyer's, all those Smith stuff. We'll give you guys more details tomorrow, most likely more updates. Now, BJ's. We haven't really been seeing too much. Like, that actually is the one location that does seem like it's tapering off. We did see a lot of stock when it came to the BJ stores, like, the past, 3 weeks. Like, we've been seeing, every now and then we've been seeing a few, give or take. So, if you guys want to casually check and see, you do have to, I believe, be a member for all that good stuff in case you guys would like. Those are, I think, probably the biggest, big stuff going on. Like I said, it's going to be sporadic. Depends on your area. Depends on your location. Depends on the vibe. Depends on everything. So, don't hate me. It's a bigger store, but you did do a little research for it. Now, two other things to kind of note we kind of talked about before. We've been seeing stock both for Best Buy and for Target. Now, if you guys want to keep checking, we'll probably actually be seeing some of these stores and getting, some stock and updates from it. Best Buy itself will probably be having stock of some available for walk-ins, some just in general. But we've also been seeing a lot of rumors that it might be holding onto stock for the next proper drop. So if you guys want to go and check and see just in general, feel free to. But we have been watching stock. We have been knowing that employees have been sitting on stock. And we just kind of know that a lot of locations are hopefully kind of building up stock in general. So in case you guys would like to, go and check and see. You guys can keep on using the app glitch, which is you download the Best Buy app. You go and check the stock. If it shows unavailable or whatever, it does have stock from there, all the good stuff. But I think the one biggest thing for that is that we have been seeing also some employees turning stock away, which is why we keep on assuming we might be prepping up for an online drop. But we also were seeing a few folks throughout these past week still getting in-store pickups for their extra bonus stock. So it's probably worth checking, probably worth seeing. Go from there. As well, usually online drops, as you guys probably know from the weekends, are usually more chill. We don't see them too, on occasion they happen, but don't see them too often. Target, though, as we kind of know, as they keep on receiving, getting stock, we've been watching and seeing if they get stock. So I'd probably say it's probably worth checking to go for them, too, as well. So keep on checking the online, keep on checking for your areas. We saw a pretty big West Coast shipment going to arrive. So in case you guys on the West Coast, probably this week will be a little bit on the higher side and chiller side. So all around good stuff with that. And I love seeing that, love vibing that. Good stuff in my mind. Now, for other little various things, too, besides all the other stuff, we haven't really been seeing too many more updates on staples. Haven't seen too much more for in-stores or bundles or anything else online, etc., etc. We also haven't seen too much more for HEB, PC Richards, and Dorma for online or in-store, etc., etc. I do think at this point, GameStop, we haven't really seen too much, even as of yesterday, for any more walk-ins, so it's probably more on the chilling and casual side. When it comes to other various things, too, we haven't really been seeing too much more on the military side, although I do think a lot of these bigger stock numbers will be moving, especially now that we're seeing, say, Myers and stuff, slowly actually getting stock and people actually confirming it. So be on the lookout for that. We have seen military restocks online, though. We've also been seeing some Costco stuffs on the weekends as well. Typically, though, I will say all the big boys will probably be more chill. Same with Amazon. Amazon's not really that overdue. You guys can always keep on checking the links down below if you guys want to or whatever for warehouse consoles and such, although we're not expecting too much. Maybe for the Xbox, though. That is on the very overdue side at this point. As well, too, keep on checking Newegg for the day-to-day shuffles. Microsoft Store does keep on having in and out of stock when it comes to the Xbox Series X's. So just in case you guys want to go be on the lookout for that, feel free to, if you guys would like to go get some stock and go from there. And as well, all the other various things too, like we mentioned, a lot of the mid-tier locations have done drops, we have seen, say, a Verizon or Dell do weekend restocks, although I do kind of think the bigger focus should be more so on, say, Myers, because it does seem like we're getting so much more stock and so many more employees confirming, as I mentioned, just the official tweets and everything else. This weekend will probably be a good one to go check for it. And as well, just for the casual spots, as I mentioned, if you guys are getting groceries or getting snacks or, doing Mother's Day shopping or whatever it is. And as well, last but not least, too, I do think a lot of the more mid-tier places might be more chill, but I do think a lot of this stuff will be pumping up more stock for the next upcoming week. Same with Walmart, too. We'll be watching the Walmart Plus drops and going from there. So a lot of intriguing stuff. I do think we'll have a pretty good weekend, and we'll give you guys more heads up and updates probably tomorrow and throughout the day day if we see more stuff. So obviously make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well down below. The Webull and Coinbase down below. And the Twitter giveaway if you guys would like to go and join. Leave a like, or if you guys go check out any stores and any stock, feel free to leave a comment down below. Send me a tweet, send me an email, and all that good stuff. And we'll keep you guys all in the loop throughout these next few days. And hope you guys have a fantastic, lovely Mother's Day. We'll talk about that more tomorrow as well. Love you guys.